Hello everybody, mine's Farman and welcome back to episode 4 of our Let's Play on Dowland Farm. And we have fast forward time to summer. It is now the summertime. So we've got these grass fields aren't fully grown yet, but I'm going to leave these. We've got the castle field to go mow, so we're going to go do that. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do it for. I mean, we've got some silage, but we're going to have to get silage and hay bales because we are going to run out. But I want to do some pit silage. Apparently the pits do work, so we'll give them a whirl. But we'll do it for hay, I think, first of all, and then once we've got all the fields up and running, we can get it for, you know, all of them. Let me just tweak the game volume again, as I always do. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. I managed to roll all that field, and I even managed to fast forward time a little bit and accidentally roll the grass that was already grown. So yeah, I kind of fucked it up there, but we'll do it. So yeah, we're gonna get this out done and out the road. Right, so let's just get down here. Righty, I always say right in these bloody videos. So yeah, there's been a new map released called the North Face Stone Farm, I think it's called. It's North Face something, but I don't know if it's got the at the beginning. That's not seasons ready, I don't think, but if you would like to see me do a Let's Play on that, because I am considering just playing it off screen and just having a mess around. I might even just do that, I might not record it. This might be the only map we record for a bit. Anyway, I am building a map as well, very slowly, but if you're in the Discord you'll see pictures of that. If you would like an invite to the Discord, please just add me on Discord and I will hook you up with an invite. There's no bother. Here we are at the field. I am going to record a cosplay course just in case I have to ever do this off screen. I know it won't take that long to mow, but it's actually more helpful for me in case I have to do it off screen, but I need to go outside and do, you know, a load of stuff like actually go mow my garden or something like that, which I've just been doing a little bit of. Oh, there we go. Some nice big swaths. Oh shit. Alright, we'll just start the course from here. Which is a big pain in the ass, but I'm not going to use it every time. Like, it's just in case if I need to do some mowing off screen and I've got to, you know, like I said, I've got to go do something else, then it's really handy for that. But we won't be using it every single time, and it'd be a bit more handier for us if we are using it and, you know, say we've got some mucking out to do or something like that, or something along that line. But of course it's now summer in-game, so we have got cows reproducing, so they are going to be producing their milk, not producing their milk, actually, you know, calving and all that jazz. Oh god, I went up really steep, didn't I? God, this tractor is crawling this hill. She's doing well though, she's doing well, the big case. The reason I'm not going to fast forward time and get the other ones up and ready is because I just think if we just left it and just did them 3 whilst this one, you know, grows again. Because I think we'll mow this one once for the hay, we'll get the bales off it, fast forward time, get the other 3 that we own, get them all ready for, I don't know whether to do, I might do some silage bales, and then I think on this I think on 6-day seasons, the amount you only get 2 cuts out of both fields, so we've got to pick So I think we need to do one complete set of hay and one complete set of silage. It's not a big deal. I might just do half. I might do this field and another field. Yeah, it's just saving the game. Another field as hay, and then 2 fields of silage, and then again do the same again so we get the max. But I'm not sure. I probably messed it up by actually mowing it, but I don't know. You can actually mow it in the growth stage that it is in, so I might just go mow them all off screen. In the state that they are, you know, not fully grown, but I don't think it gives you as much. I'm not going to go all the way down there. But this is it. This case has got a few hours on it. Probably should have put the Massey on to build their hours up. God, I'd be shitting myself if I had to do this. Like, I'm not like the most confident with tractors after I nearly turned one over. It'd be elite. I didn't turn it over like, I'm getting a screenshot anyway, so if you're wondering what I'm doing. I didn't turn it over as in, you know, of course by dots. I didn't turn it over like purposely or anything. It was just loading a skip bay at work, and like, it was one of the tractors got really dodgy with one of its loaders, like it's insanely dodgy. And both its back wheels came off the floor. Well, one of its back wheels came off the floor, and the front, you know how the front axles always pivot. Yeah, that well, pretty much the front wing was almost touching the bonnet, so it was a bit air raising. And after that, it's always been a bit like the tractors. I mean, it happened a few months ago, but before that, I was confident with tractors. I still am, but anyways. Enough about that shit. So yeah, this will be the field we do on screen, as I say, and then I'll probably do the majority of them off screen. We'll probably do another mowing video because we like mowing. But I got a comment saying I always do silage, I should do something else, and that's because to do anything else I have to do silage so I can feed my cows to make the slurry, you know. And it's kind of hard because from what I always make my videos of what I would want to watch. You know, I always keep that in mind as well. And I don't really enjoy ploughing or cultivating or anything like that because I've never really done it in real life. I probably could stick at it, but I did beef cows when I was farming. So we have got some topping to do as well, so the 148 is going to be used. We've got the little chicken paddock to top, and then we've got the cow field to do. And then the big open space just outside the front of the house, which we might do. I'm just going to use my keyboard because my steering wheel's heavy. If you are in Great Britain of today, it has been very nice today, sun's been out. Everything, and you've probably heard all about the royal wedding because we've had that on all the time. It's not bad, but it's just something that just doesn't interest, you know, doesn't interest me, so I didn't watch it. But anyways, enough about that. So yeah, everywhere's getting kitted up to do something. I think most people have already done their first cut. The first cut hasn't really happened around near me just of yet, as you can probably hear my chair squeaking as I look out the window. There is actually a big grass field literally next door to my house, and that is usually used for hay bales, and they haven't come and mowed that yet, so they're either busy or they've just forgot about it, which is highly doubtful, highly unlikely. Now somebody asked where you can get these chrome from. The chrome front mower is on the official website, and if I remember rightly, so is the side mower, but I have absolutely no idea. I have that many mods, I just forget where they all come from. And somebody also mentioned the other day, don't get rid of the 7.8. The 7.8's not going anywhere just yet. I've still got plenty of things for that thing to do. We can go out ploughing next year, well, when we get the crops done. And as you probably noticed, the cows are averaging about between £5,000 and £6,000 worth of milk, which is actually paying off all the vehicle costs and all the things. So we're not actually losing any money in the way of, we're not having the milk and then loads of vehicle maintenance costs and everything. You know, the milk is actually paying for the maintenance and a bit more. So we've actually got a shitload of money, and I'm intentionally going to keep the cows, building the cows up, because it's just how I do. Yeah, I always love reading the comment sections on these videos, because some people are very like rude about things and say that I do things shit. You know, I probably shouldn't swear. PG, everyone. PG. YouTube PG. But anyway, how I do things bad, and you know, I take shortcuts when I do stuff. And yeah, I understand. Well, it's a game at the end of the day. Like, it's not real life. None of the cows, well, with seasons the cows do, but none of the cows are going to die in the base game. You could not feed them for days and they'd be alright. You know, you can just take shortcuts. You can do what you want, really. So, whenever I play a game, I do it to how I want to play it. So, if I record a cosplay course for this field and don't bother going back and getting all these little teffers that I've missed, you know, little tuffs, that's it, tuffs, not teffers. Hooks are teffer. That I've missed, then I'm not going to do it. But anyway, so I've had this video, well, I've had this sort of save game for roughly 12 hours now, it says in game. So, and we've just got our first bit of mowing done. But can you believe it? This is only episode 4. So how many hours have I had to play just to get to this point? Now, cattle and crops. That's something I want to talk about, because I would like to know if anyone has it. Is it actually worth buying now? Is it worth paying the money for cattle and crops? Because I will do a video on it, but I would like to know. I'm not going to say it's a big waste of money, but if it's one of them games that I've got to leave and just let it update, it's just a pain in it. Because who pays for a game and then just leaves it to update? You know, because it's so broken you can't actually play it. But if it's actually getting to the point now where it's actually worth buying and playing, then please let me know if you have it, or if you know someone that's had it, or you even played it yourself. Please let me know, because I would love to do it. I'd love to do a video on it. I'd love to have a look at all the new features and compare it to Farm Sim, and then I'd also like to use the kit. I know it's all class and everything like that, which class tractors are just in my opinion, I don't like them at all. Now, I can hear, in real life, I can hear a forage harvester somewhere. I think it's in one of the big fields a bit further up the road. But yeah. Also, I have, if anyone's interested, when my tyres come for my trailer and I've got the axle all together again and it's back on the main chassis, I will probably do a video on it. The main body still hasn't been touched. I've only had it, I must have had it about 4 months now, 4 or 5 months I reckon. I can't even remember, it's probably been shorter than that. It probably hasn't been very long, just it feels like it. So yeah, if you'd like to see an update video of that. The reason I don't record it all the time is because it's actually in my brother's workshop. So, well, not the axle is, but not the main body. And it's just like, there's some stuff, you know, because he always has the radio on and things like that, and he's always angle grinding or making loads of noise, and it's really hard to just record a video outside of it, let alone in it. So sometimes I have to wait till he's not here, but I will probably wait till he's not here and record a video of showing the trailer off. Because once that is done, I'm going to keep that. It is a 3-ton tipping trailer. I'm not sure who made it. I have no idea exactly who made it. There's no maker's plate, there's no serial number, there's no nothing. So it could well be just a homemade one. But whoever made it absolutely strong. You know, it is. The axle has got like no corrosion on it. It's been sat for 10 years. The body, the actual main chassis, the main chassis is, the piece that I call the main chassis is the bit the axle bolts to, like the under chassis. Well, that is the chassis, sorry. That had absolutely no corrosion on it at all. There's no rust. There's a load of surface rust, but no actual eating in, you know, rust. The main body has got a little bit on the two side rails, so it's having two new side rails fitted. But after that, it's just another job of cleaning, painting, and then rewooding it. Which I'm going to do into boards, like actual, you know, like fence post sort of style. You know, like it's not going to be a solid board. They're all going to be little individual ones, I reckon, because I like the look of that the most. I think it would suit it the most. I don't intend to really use it much for like muck carting or anything like. I really want to use it more for fencing because of how much time I've spent on it. It would be a massive shame to get it covered in shit permanently, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So probably get this finished, this video. But yeah, so I've got that, and then of course I've got the topper, which I need to fix. There's quite a few things I need to fix, but I'm kind of doing the trailer, which is the main thing. Get that done, because that's the biggest. But yeah, so once all that's back together, it'll be a little gem of a thing. It won't be, you know, it's nothing special. It's not a rare maker trailer. It's not a rare anything. I mean, the tyre selection that I've put on it is a bit not entirely what I wanted to do, but it's done. I've bought a set of 750 16s, but if you've ever driven like a 35 or a 135, it's actually the 3-prong style tyre, which I know is absolutely terrible to have on a trailer of that sort of size, but places were wanting like 400 or 500 quid for a set of 750 16 Land Rover tyres or something along that line. So I thought, no. I mean, worst comes to worst, if it does go in a wet field, I just have to put it on something else. But if the Major can actually move itself, and that weighs about that, they reckon they weigh about 2.7 tons, a Major. And she's got cast front wheels on mine with the 3-prong tyres. If that can go through a wet field and not get stuck, I reckon this thing stands a bit of a chance. Probably not the way to look at it, but it's the way I'm looking at it. Yeah, we'll just finish this little triangular bit. We've got a little bit down there, so this video might be a little bit longer than what we're used to. I can just hear a class. I can just hear a jag of some kind, you know. I know it's you can tell by the way it's a jag, because that is the only thing around here. I'm not doing this wrong, but I have the only, because I live down a little side street, technically, in where I live, and there's a Class Jag 880, one of the older ones, and that is the only thing that is around here that's like a forager, that's a self-propelled forager. The rest of the trail behind, but it could well be something else. I could be wrong, but I reckon it's a Class. So that's this bit of field done. We're not going to be, we'll windrow and rake it all, you know, not with course play. I'll do it all, but you know, it is a good thing to have. I want to thank everybody for sticking with me as well. I know there was a big gap for videos, and I know I've been trying to keep on top of the gap. I only want, the maximum gap I want between videos is 2 days. After that, if it's anything longer than that, I'm not available to get on my PC. Like, I'm either in Wales at a Steam show or I'm at a Steam show. They might be the only times I don't have a video ready, because my internet isn't good enough to keep uploading videos, you know, at a time and then schedule a load of them. Like, upload a few the night before or something and have them all scheduled, because it just doesn't work like that. My internet just can't cope. So I could always ask my brother to do it, but he'd always forget, so it'd be a bit of a pain in the ass. I know you don't lead, although you don't lead with your side mower up and down like this. I don't know why I call it leading, but that's what someone mentioned it to me. Like when I used to do mowing for Hey, I used to use a PZ, so I had no choice but to just go round and round and round, you know. Now, another thing I have been really thinking about is I would like to actually start, you know, I want to do, this is just random talk now, but in like a few years or so, I would like to do a charity run, like actually host a charity tractor run. I think that would be pretty cool to do. I know you can't just, oh, I'm going to do it and just do it, you know, the day before or the day after. You have to get it all set up and everything, which is fine, you know. I just want to look into it because I think it'd be nice to do something like that. I've got to get my major light running correctly. It is correctly running, it's just, we've just got to tighten its head down, but my dad's not here because it's a two-man fucking job. Because you have to have someone read from the book, and, you know, because there's like an order you have to do it. We've got the shop manual for it, so the order you have to do it and all that stuff, and it's kind of, I've done it on my own once and it was absolutely headache because I kept getting confused, so I just stopped doing it on my own and had someone help me. But like I said, I'd like to host a charity run. It would be very, very good, and this is in real life, by the way, this isn't just in game. I think it would be a great thing to do. Yeah, and it just means that I'd probably do it vintage tractors. Like, I would really love to host one of just like majors and stuff, and 35s, you know, like really old kit. But I know some people can bring like big cases and new ones and stuff. It happens. So that's another idea I've had, along with 1,000,001 other things I'd like to do. But it's just an idea, and it's just to fill. It's just for me to do commentary. My commentaries are always different to everybody else's. I've always noticed this. Other people don't, like, other people commentate on the game, and if nothing's happening they stop talking. Like, you know, they cut out where they're talking and just go, oh, now we're finished. They don't talk and start rambling on about stuff that's happened in real life or anything like that. I don't know if that's exactly what people want to hear, but if that's what you like to hear, then please leave a comment. I like reading the comment section, it's always great. I love it. Right, there we go, finished. So the castle field is finished. We shall stop the course recording, save. We're going to call this Big Hill Field. And the reason I called it Big Hill Field is, of course, there's the hill on the one side. But yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Happy farming. Goodbye.